Hello everyone, today we'll be VOD reviewing the Daytona Dolphins, and we'll be VOD reviewing only DE, as he has requested to VOD review only DE for this team. It consists of Chads, Jaden Goat, and Infant, who I've learned from, not learned from, but like learned their names from their assistant coach Big Mac, so he requested the video. Yeah, we'll see how they do, and if they do anything wrong, if they do anything right, I'll comment on it. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, it starts off with a line screen, typical of ACFL. It is what it is. Let's see how this. Okay, looks like. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. As a midi, if you're gonna play like this. I also play like this sometimes. If you're gonna play like this, you're going to want to communicate with your linebacker to push up, because what you're doing is essentially wasting space. Your linebacker needs to cover this part because he's just going to take the free run every time. And you don't want that. We don't want that. Chad's right here. He's right here, Chad's. You essentially want to angle off his shoulder right here on a little micro angle. If you don't know what a micro angle is, it's just like slightly changing your angle from the normal angle. You don't want to do a full angle like this. I feel like full angling is really inefficient. I really think micro angling is the way to play the game, in my honest opinion. So you want to angle off his shoulder, have the leverage, of course. You want to be like this, have the leverage outside, time your block after he times his block. And once you have that momentum while you're holding S and you're micro angling like this, you're going to be able to put some pressure on him and reduce the amount of yards. But this play is on Tampa's, so you don't have to worry about it. Let's see. Okay. Just another mid run. Oh no, this is the same play, but whatever. Okay. You're off. Quick play. Rolls left. Chad gets off. Good shit. Okay. Let's see the problem. Jaden Goat. Let's see what you did wrong. Already. I see a mistake. What you're doing is you're going inside immediately. I mean, at this point, I'd already bail out outside because he's rolling your way. Let's see what he does. He keeps going inside. You see, when you keep going inside like this, you're giving the center free leverage to block for the lane. You're essentially giving him a free lane when you want to contain and at least put some pressure on him. You're giving him a free lane, you're giving him free yards, and you're giving him that time to throw that midfold. So you kind of just fucked over your team there. Let's see this play. It's a red zone play, so let's see how this goes. Jaden, you're collapsing the inside. That's good. Chad's unlucky. Unlucky. What I do recommend is an LB scheme in red zone. What you want to do is you want to get either the LB or the DE to pick the tight end, essentially. When you pick the tight end, you man, or you play zone, you go back to zone. Then the other guy rushes, essentially covering. Well, Chad is going to pick right here. He's going to collapse inside like that. Or if Tampa's comes to pick right here, Chad's collapses inside. But right here, I would recommend Chad's to pick, and then Tampa's would collapse inside to read the run. But, you just got unlucky here. You made the right read. There's a sack. Good stuff, Chads. Okay, let's go on to... Alright, what did we miss? What did we miss? Good coverage of mid-split. Good pressure from twin infant. Okay, here, let's review this a little bit more. Here, let's give you your flowers. Chad times his block. Gets the mid-split. Good job. Twin infant keeps the angle and keeps the pressure. What you're doing is, what's it called? When you keep that angle and you're just pre-reading him, essentially. You give it, you bring more pressure towards the QB if you do that. So I really like what you did there, twin infant. Pulls right, mistimes his block a little bit. Chad's eventually does get off. Gets pressure. Okay. I'm just seeing mostly like QB fault right now because he's standing in his pocket for too long and not doing anything. Unless he likes doing that, it's completely up to the quarterback. Quick play, not on anyone. Okay, let's see this. Whatever, line screen. Takes a mid-run. Okay, what happened here? I'm guessing a botched LB scheme. Let's see how this goes. LB scheme, and your LB is an idiot. Let's see what he could have done. Okay. Cutting back. I don't know why he's going straight. He needs to get the mid-split here. So put some pressure on that. Yeah, that's kind of sorry. Next play. This guy really just, it's the same stuff, man. This guy must be boring to play in ACFL, whoever Swag Cities is. Okay, let's see this. Okay. You could get off a little bit faster. Alright, let's see what causes this lane. I'm already seeing it's the inside. Like, you're getting too greedy. Yeah, you're just running into the center for no reason. You're giving him free value, and you completely, yeah, you just allow that. You just can't do that. I'm not even going to stop the thing. You can't go inside if you have to keep your contain. Only if your mid-D is in his face. You can't go inside like that. It's going to fry your team completely. Hold the outside next time. It's just simple things that you need to work on. It's really the simple things. That's what messes up most people in this game. The simple things. Okay. Runs it, yeah. Whatever. Better call KJ at tight end. Lags. Free stats. Good shed. Okay, what is happening with the right D? What is happening with the right D? This shouldn't be happening. Again, going too inside. You're going too inside. You're giving him a free lane and free blocks. He just backs up, spams X, and lanes you. You can't do anything about it if you're just going to keep going into him and keep going inside. You need to disengage. You need to run away from the block a little bit at that point. If you're going to get held on loop and you're going inside like that. If he's blocking you on loop and you can't get past, go back a little bit so that his block doesn't infinite block you. You're just going to keep getting blocked. Couple fast plays that we missed, but it's what it is. Throws right. Throws it back end zone and incomplete. Okay, what happened here? Yo, streamer. Okay, you insta shed. Good shit, Chads. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, twin infant, you need to work on not going inside all the time. That is your... Okay, what the fuck am I watching? That is your only issue right now. You are going to inside. Yeah, that angle. You want to keep doing that. Keep doing that, and also watch the under just in case he mid splits. You want to keep doing that. I'm not gonna lie, ACFL QBs are gonna take the incentive to split sometimes, but it's not all too common. You still want to be prepared for the mid split, so you want to keep a neutral angle like this. But you're going to inside again to infant. I reckon it's more the same. Okay, Swag City's back with the ball. You guys are winning. Chad's is being held for a little bit, but it's okay, he's off. Ronnie King doesn't know it. Okay, what the fuck? Jesus, man. Again, you're selling your team so badly by going inside. I think you're just stat hungry, man. You need to play for your team. Your mid-D's off. You're going inside and you're basically suiciding your team. You need to contain. That is your issue. You need to contain. You need to set something. You might have to put a shock collar on your neck whenever you go inside, bro. It's that bad. See, that's a good angle, but a little bit more of an outside angle there. As an outside D, you don't want to micro angle too much. You just you want to actually use your angles. Okay, Chad's, what I'm seeing is that you're getting off, but some plays you'll get held because you're not micro angling or getting off the shoulder and using your leverage. You're kind of just trying to run through. I mean, I see your lane C's pretty different, so I can't really assume anything, but just at least try to involve a little bit more of a little of a micro angle. See, that's a great angle, Chads. That is textbook. This is textbook. Let me show you. Whatever you just did here is amazing. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Perfect angle. Perfect time. Amazing. Infant, just keep the outside. You are also not timing your block. What I'm seeing is that all game, you have been essentially not timing your block. You're spamming block before the other guy, and you're giving him a free infinite loop to block you. Oh, they got it. Wow. Okay, let's see what happened here. Swag Cities rolls left. Chad's gets blocked. I'm not gonna lie, that is amazing play from the Signers there from an ACFL core. Gabe really saved that play, but Jaden Goat, you're too aggressive here. I get you want to go over top, but if you see centers blocking like this, and they have leverage like this, the quarterback's going to want a mid-split through this hole. If it's a last-ditch effort, you're going to want that. So, essentially, before you go this inside, you want to stall a little bit, provide pressure so he isn't comfortable and gets all that time and pressures him to throw something stupid. So you want to stall, essentially, and then play the split right here, and then come back above. You want leverage. You don't want to go too inside. You'll get blocked. And you'll get laid essentially like that. Okay. Quick ass plays. Okay, this is the end of the game. Alright, well, feedback. Infant needs to learn how to contain, which is a basic fundamental skill for DEs. Needs to time his block. Jaden Goat needs to time his block a little bit more as well, but he was a little bit better than Infant, or better than Infant. I need Jaden Goat to also learn how to stall a little bit. I know that was just one play, but it's a good skill to have, just to stall and play on the mid split if your mid D is unable to do anything. You need to not blame one player for your mistakes. You can also always do something about it. You can always stall and adapt for your team. Chad's needs to focus on his micro angling and angling off the shoulder using his leverage. He's kind of running into it. I don't know if its latency is different, but he needs to involve some sort of angling. But he had some reps where when he angled, he got off the block quicker. So we need to see more of that. And yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you guys want more VOD reviews, comment. And yeah, thank you.